One eye open when I'm sleeping. One eye.
What's good, y'all? Good, y'all. This is very somber. Um Somber evening. We lost Scott Hall. Lost Scott Hall. Bad guy, Razor Ramon. Boy. I was hoping to come here on a more happy note. For those of you guys who didn't know, he passed due to complications with, if I'm not mistaken, hip surgery. So went in there for hip surgery, and I guess his body ended up resulting in 3 heart attacks. And there's that. No, 3 hours ago, no, 4 hours ago, X-Pac said, they had taken him off of life support. Kevin Nash had, came out and said the family was taking him off of life support. Kevin Nash confirmed that he was, taken off, or I should say, X-Pac confirmed that he was now taken off of life support, but he did not yet pass around like 4 or 5 o'clock. But then, as of right now, WWE confirmed that he has since passed away. So now I've been, on Twitter for he was taken off of life support around like noon, 1 o'clock or so, and then X-Pac had tweeted, Dave Meltzer had tweeted around 3, 4 o'clock, around that area, and then now here we are. It's been 5 some hours, well, 7 some hours since, and it looks like he couldn't kick out at 2, unfortunately. Very, very unfortunate situation. And the three heart attacks happened. I don't know if it was after the surgery or during the surgery or whatever the case may be. Abdul said 3 heart attacks due to a blood clot. They took him off life support, but for 4 hours, and then here we are. Chicken put 2 on it. Much love, Chicken. But it's a very unfortunate situation. Is this a leather do-rag? No, it's not. It's from Wavy's World, who people have called my twin. It's the Swim Vita. So there is that. It is waterproof. But yeah, unfortunately we did lose Razor Ramon. But is he the greatest? Austin put 6 on and said the greatest IC champion ever. He's one of the best, but I would not say greatest. I think The Miz, Chris Jericho, The Miz, Chris Jericho, Shawn Michaels. No, I'd actually say Razor. Can I say Razor was a better IC champion than Michaels? Yeah, I think I could say that. Owen Hart was a very good IC champion. Umaga. But I think I'd give the nod to initially I used to have Chris Jericho, but I think I'd give the nod to The Miz for his work, because when you think about the IC champion, he actually made it relevant when it was at the bottom. But there's a lot of Mr. Perfect comes to mind as well. Mr. Perfect, definitely in my opinion, Mr. Perfect was number 2 behind Jericho, but I think The Miz was able to bring some prestige to it, so I think he's there. But I would probably give the nod to Miz slightly over Chris Jericho and Mr. Perfect. Perfect and Jericho were like right here. Gordy Man just became a member. My guy said rest in peace to the bad guy. Prayers to his family. Indeed, indeed. Oh man, it is. Oh no. You were a member for 2 months. I don't know why people's messages should pop up because they're members. Interesting. But yeah, if you want to become a member, then you can become a member. Yeah, man, it's brutal. Thanos just became a member for 2 months. My guy. What it do, bro? Hope all is good. Just got in. Welcome. The members. Honky Tonk Man, the greatest IC champ. I don't know about that. Longest reigning. I don't think anybody passed his length run, but for Scott Hall, because Scott passed, we about to take a swig here for Scott Hall. In my opinion, the second best seller of the Stunner, only behind The Rock. When he sold it at Mania, 18, it was a hell of a goddamn jumping. If I'm not mistaken, at Mania 32, when Austin hit Xavier Woods paid homage to Scott Hall selling the Stunner in the exact same. So we got a little bit of this LeBron, 9th place in the West, Lobos Tequila. Take ourselves a shot here for Scott Hall. We did a 10-bell salute in the beginning, and damn it, this one's for you, Scott Hall. Oh, I got a new webcam, by the way. It's a big ass motherfucking shot. When I'm getting off, I'm gonna finish the end. Actually bought I got a new, I think it's the Lumix webcam. They said it was better than the Logitech Brio, so I'm happy about that. And I actually got a new mic. Well, I feel like old mic. I've never hooked it up yet. I was waiting till the end of the season, then I was gonna switch mics. So I have the Blue Yeti. Starting tomorrow, I guess. Utilize the Yeti X. Yeah. So there is that. Chris put 2 on, said, I think Trubisky has a lot of potential. I do too, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. Arlen put 2 on and said, Miz with that Talking Smack promo comes to mind. Indeed he does. Traumatic said, you're going to blaze one for Razor. I might just smoke a cigar tonight. I smoked a cigar last week while watching The Sopranos. I'm actually watching the show. I'm on the final episode of season 4. So but yeah, man, tough loss. Losing Razor Ramon. As for what is going on in life, y'all let me know in the comment section. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? All right, what's going on mentally? Everybody in a good spot? Financially, are we in a better spot than we were before? Are we struggling? Are we thriving? How's that going? People who are in school, people who are just got new jobs, what's going on in life? I want to do more live stream check-in, see how everybody's doing in life, man. Hunter said you good. That's good to hear. Adonis back said he's good. Tiger Holic said not bad. Black Hood in the building says all love. Hey, Black Hood, I always get notifications whenever you comment on any video. It's there. Alexander said gas high as hell. You ain't wrong about that. All Wisconsin 262 said damn bro, hurting. You're hurt but living. Hey, I'm glad that you're living. What got you hurt, brother? Derek Henry Burner said you still broke. Well, that's unfortunate. Just keep working, as Kim Kardashian would say to women in business. Just get off your ass and fucking work. Nobody wants to work anymore. Let's see. Top Shot, I said until 10 tonight, I'm broke. Damn, you get your check on Mondays? You get your check on, oh no, probably you got it on Friday, and because of the business days over the weekend, you probably got off of work, is that when you got the check, you deposited, but your bank was already closed, so you didn't have any business days to pass because the weekend don't count. So that's probably why. See? Made it make sense. Ryan put 10 on, said rest in peace Scott Hall. By the way, any predictions for college basketball tournament? Will you live stream some? Finally, the real reason why Tom Brady came back is because Ron Rodgers stayed in Green Bay. As for the March Madness, I'll probably go live for some. You know, it's fun fact. I didn't post about it because I don't let my timeline be my lifeline. Shout out to Warren Sapp for that quote. But I was at the ACC tournament final in the Barclays Center. I watched Virginia Tech defeat Duke because I never seen a college basketball game live ever, and this being the last ACC tournament of Coach K's career, I was hoping North Carolina would take care of business and advance to the final so I can see Carolina and Duke do battle. But evidently that was not the case. And North Carolina fell in the semifinal, and then Duke lost in the final. So there was that. Ironically, I was wearing this very hoodie when I was there. So a bunch of Virginia, State. Yeah, woo! All right, yeah, let's go, guy. I'm like, well, deep down, I was kind of hoping Coach K's team would win. I have no, dog in the fight, but here we are. Dark Hero Pateno said Pats let J.C. Jackson walk. Not a great Monday so far. They did the same with Stephon Gilmore. So we'll see if he was just a product of New England system or if he's really like that. So time will tell. Daniel Miller put 5 on it. Much love. Chuckster said my son got a full ride scholarship to Jackson State University. Really? Well, congratulations. That's good to hear. And you also said Russia blocked. That is a hell of a transition. You go from my son had a full ride scholarship to Jackson State to Russia blocked XXX videos. Well, god damn. Okay. Kamari said you're solid mentally. That's good to hear. Nathan said you just got a new car. Hey, claps in the chat for Nathan. You just got a new car. Abdul said you're going back to school soon. I would assume, spring break is going on right now. So if your girl is in Miami or ladies, if you in Miami, I'm pretty sure you're up to mischief. Fellas, if you in Miami to travel, stop what you're doing tonight. Stop, because I know what you're going to do. You popped into the stream, see what's going on in old Chiseled Adonis live stream. But I know you're doing things that you should not be doing. Your family not going to be proud of you. Put the contraband down. Okay? Don't you put your nostrils on that young lady's belly button with some sort of substance that is buried inside of said navel. Don't you do it. Ladies, don't you walk into that room after having one too many drinks. You're not going to enjoy what's going to transpire. You understand me? Go home. Go home. Somebody in 9 months is going to become a mother, a father, when you had no plans to do so. Don't you be up to mischief. One of my neighbors is in Miami right now on a boat. Get off the boat and go bring your ass home. Wrong with you. Wrong with y'all. People in Miami acting crazy. Jessica in the building said Justin Tone is here. How am I doing? I'm doing well. How are you? How are you? Scott Hall was 63 years old. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed he was. CTS_Z said, you doing all right. That's good to hear. Eddie put 2 on it. Said, Mr. Adonis, you're my hero. Am I too old for that? I'm 31. I wouldn't call me a hero. You should look in the mirror and you are your own hero, but I will take the compliment because my ego has gotten to the point where I can accept those kinds of things. But no, it's never you're never too old to have a hero. It shouldn't be me. But I'm happy to have your support, brother. And hey, 31, you're the same age as the unchiseled Adonis. If you look at the logo here, you'll see it's actually the face of the unchiseled Adonis on top of the flexing muscles. Because I'm manifesting he's going to lose weight. Oh, fun fact. Son of a bitch, I done dropped the cushion. But I have some footage from a year ago that I can compile together to make an episode 5 to the chiseling of the unchiseled Adonis. And then I'll sit down and make a video of my displeasure once again for episode 6. So, it's a possibility that you can get 2 episodes out of it. 2 things. I was going to make a part 2 for AB, which I'm pondering whether I want to do one or not. Initially, it was a surefire situation, but then he ended up going on to the pivot. So now I was like, okay, I'm glad that I waited. So there's a lot of information that I want to debunk, but at the exact same time, I feel like it's unnecessary to do so, because I think the first video did the job, so there's no real reason to double down. Unless it's a situation like I had with Detroit Urban Survival Training that you're going to see later tonight. I accelerated the premiering of the video from tomorrow to today just so you have something to watch. Because initially I was going to record a different video, but I said, I kind of want to go live, so I'll save my breath for tomorrow. And then Brian Flores, initially I had an whole idea of how I was going to do the video, and then he got hired by the Steelers. So I said, kind of defeats the purpose of saying that he's costing himself an opportunity to get a job. But there's still a little bit of content that's there, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. So though that some people had asked me like, hey man, what happened to those videos? I've just kind of been on the fence with that. And the Chiseled Adonis Awards for people on Patreon, Wednesday. You guys will have it. For the public, most likely Friday, you guys will have it. Because at least on Patreon, I could post it in its entirety. I'm not going to have to worry about, things getting blocked. The issues that we had in the past with the Chiseled Adonis Awards, for whatever reason, shit gets blocked. And then, you deal with possible strikes and then all the other stuff. So I just got to have it clear. But people on Patreon, you're going to have an opportunity to see it early. Oh, by the way, Super Bowl 40 commentary, because I did 41 a couple weeks ago. Super Bowl 40, I'll have that one most likely either Saturday or Thursday, one of those 2 days. And then after 40, I'll get to the classic commentary, and we'll do like alternate weeks, classic video, most likely 2 classic videos, Super Bowl as well, classic video, Super Bowl as well, just so we can play catch up, because there's a long list that we got to take care of. Luckily, I got myself out of the situation I was at the tail end of 2021, at least with the family, so things are in much better spots. But yeah, that was just a little update on what the hell was transpiring in life. So there's that. Marty said the ladder match between Razor and Sean was better. I have a question for the audience. What would you say was better, the WrestleMania 10 ladder match between Razor and Sean, or the SummerSlam 95 ladder match between Razor and Sean? For me personally, it's the latter than the former. But there's that. Ryan put 5 on and said, it's college spring break. I'm already hearing crazy stuff going down. The Shadow Realm is wide open. By the way, these gas prices are on crack. Fun fact, the gas prices is one of the reasons why Tom Brady came out of retirement to return to the NFL. Lord knows he went to the pump, and regardless of what this man's net worth is and the amount of money that he has in assets and in his individual bank account and joint accounts and several different investment accounts, he saw it was in California, wherever the hell he happens to live. He saw he was paying more than $6 at the pump, at the gallon. He said, oh, I'm going back to work. Candace put 5 on and said, doing well, taking it one day at a time, just coding away. Rest in peace to the legendary bad guy. I'm happy that you are in good health, Candace. Distraught put 2 on, said doing well, trying to do well on my gaming channel. Hey, Distraught got a gaming channel. Y'all go over Distraught XL. He is a resident, if I'm not mistaken, Eagles fan. Y'all go make sure y'all go subscribe to that brother. Get your gaming stuff up. Gaming is huge on YouTube. If a lot of people were wondering what kind of content you should begin with on YouTube to start your channel, there are 2 things: reaction videos, gaming videos. And if you're into makeup video. Those 3, it don't matter what you doing, you can really blow up. Start with shorts. I might just create a Chiseled Adonis shorts page. I wanted to keep everything on just one channel, but I might just make a shorts channel. So who knows? I might just mess around and do that. I ain't gonna make a separate channel for like commentary versus, my sitting in front of the camera, local Negro series. No, I think I could keep that here. But just isolated shorts, I think I can mess around and just make a whole page of just my reactions to things. Like the Chiseled Adonis burner account on Twitter. If you guys have not followed that page, I still, till this day, I have no clue who runs it. I run 412,000 burner accounts that are subscribers on my YouTube channel. Yes, it is all smoke and mirrors. There are only about like 30,000 subscribers here. The well over 400,000 subscribers of my channel are all me. I can't tell you how many emails I have in several different email accounts. Why you think every time you look at my window, it's so many windows? It's because I have all of my burners open, playing all of my videos, trying to get viewership. But I know what you're asking. Well, if you have 400,000 burner accounts, why aren't all your videos at 1 million views? That's a very good question. That is because I am a procrastinator. But we ain't talking about that right now. Chris Holland put 2 on and said, my Ravens sat on their damn thumbs all Monday. Well, all you can do right now is pretty much, if I'm not mistaken, trade, sign free agents. Well, not really, because free agency begins Wednesday. So there's that. But yeah, there is that. Daniel put 5 on and said, bro, how are you feeling about your Steelers after Mitchell Trubisky, Ravens fan? How do I get a strike? How did I get a strike on Pornhub? You cannot believe it. Fun fact, this is my 7th strike on Pornhub. Well, not necessarily strike, but 7th video removal. Actually, no, it's not my 7th video removal. I think I'm up to like, I'm in the I'm in the double digits. I gotta be like 11 now. I'm not quite at the teens. I'm not at a 13 yet. I'm either at 11 or 12. They've removed a lot of my videos. So there is that. But yeah, Distraught said my boy Chiseled Adonis really shouted me out. I don't know what to say. I'm blessed. Hey man, I free clout on my, like, if you show up in my streams, you got a channel that you trying to grow. Hey, I tell people we building a community over here. Sub to each other. I remember Macho Tom was in the building all the time. I'm like, hey man, Macho Tom doing UFC reviews. Y'all go over to check out his channel, see what he got going on. Daniel, put 5 on it. Oh, you had asked about how my how I'm feeling about the Steelers. I'm gonna get to that in a little bit. Patrick put 2 on, say got that Infinity Stones on this gas. You ain't wrong about that. Jessica put 2 on it, said fresh off of work, went straight to your live. You're also, I appreciate that. I hope you didn't have to, you're not in the midst of a commute. That'd be crazy. Ty said, I love this community. That's awesome, man. I'm glad that you do. You know, you mess around, find a friend for life. Okay? Mess around and find a friend for life. Jeffrey in the building put 2 on, said, what's good, bro? Hope everything was well. Rest in peace to the bad guy. How you doing, Jeffrey? I know last year was a very tough year for you. But I hope you're doing all right, brother. I hope you're doing all right as well. And I went to WWE Live in MSG as well. If I'm not mistaken, they're gonna have a SmackDown in Barclays before WrestleMania, so I'm gonna see if I could go over there as well. So there's that. Let's see here. Did I miss one? Hush Sounds said I didn't read yours. Did I miss yours, Hush Sounds? Let me scroll. Let me see if I could. Oh, I got you, Hush Sounds. Oh, wait a minute. Artland put 2 on. Said, have I seen the Batman? What do they do next? I haven't seen the Batman yet. Fun. I'm probably going to see the Batman maybe on Friday before my premiere. I'll probably go with my second Martha because it's the unknown Adonis mother's birthday. So who knows? I'll probably go with the unknown Adonis to go watch said movie. Izzy Gons put 2 on, said just got a new truck. Hey, Izzy got a new truck. Let's go, Izzy. Levi Wright put 10 on and said feeling good despite the sad news about the bad guy. Rest in peace, Razor Ramon, by the way. Been attending college to get a degree in cybersecurity. Stay real, my guy. Hey, that's what's up, man. Get that degree. Go and get yourself a job to where you got a little bit of leverage as it pertains to money that you get. Listen, I've never been this huge college, guy, get your degree or whatever, but it's better if you're one of those people who's going to be working in a certain sort of field where they have those entry-level jobs where they pay you less than $20 an hour. Fuck that. You got a degree, you now have at least a little bit of leverage to where you can demand a certain amount of pay. Why the hell did he just grip Apollo Crews' head like that? I'm watching Raw, by the way. But, yeah, just go ahead. You mess around. You want to do your 4-year bid in college? Mess around and get your degree so you can walk in somewhere and you demand a certain amount of pay. Now, granted, we're in an economy now where people are being criminally underpaid. Always negotiate and be willing to walk out the door. Unfortunately, there are times in which you got to sacrifice and take that job you don't want to take and get paid way under what you actually deserve to get paid, but always work on an exit strategy so you don't got to stay in that job forever. You're getting free game directly from me. But let me go down. I just got to get Hush Sounds. Put 5 on it. Said, rest in peace, Sky Hall. How do I feel about Trubisky to the Steelers? Now, I'll answer the question regarding Trubisky to the Steelers. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I'm indifferent. Edward put 2 on, said, am I going to play WWE 2K22? It's dope as fuck. I don't have the game, but hell, I don't have the system to play it, but I probably will give it a try. If I'm not mistaken, they said it was one of the best, at least with the features. It has potential to be one of the best, so at least there's that. Gordy Man put 5 on and said, we doing the podcast on Wednesday. I'm excited, brother. The Good Thing with The Good Life with Alex on Podbean app on the grind. Yes, indeed, I'm doing 3 podcasts this Wednesday. But the Mitch Trubisky to the Steelers, I don't hate it. I also don't love it as it pertains to what kind of quarterback we're looking for. If I'm not mistaken, Mike Tomlin did talk briefly about wanting a mobile quarterback who can move. Trubisky got a big arm, but he's not accurate. So that's kind of where I have a little bit of fear because I need a quarterback that's accurate. Granted, in Big Ben's latter days, he wasn't as accurate as he used to be. He still wasn't terrible by any means, but Trubisky, I feel like he hasn't necessarily been given the best shot because his hands were kind of cuffed in Chicago. Matt Nagy that one season called great plays and then forgot how to coach football, and then ultimately he was behind, Josh Allen. And I feel like the same hand was kind of dealt to Dwayne Haskins as well. So I'd love to see them compete, but Mason Rudolph needs to be out of the conversation when we talk about starting quarterbacks for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I'm curious to see how things play out, but I would still like to see another quarterback, move. See if you can still get into the conversation for, Watson or something. But evidently they're not. So that's kind of what has me disappointed. So there's that. Levi Pateno said, I appreciate the info, bro. Got to stay positive. Speaking of speedy recovery to Big E. Yes, Big E broke his neck this past Friday on SmackDown. Literally, I was watching the match. I got up to go to the bathroom, and then when I came back, they were at a commercial break. Turned off television. I switched it to the Fire Stick so I could watch The Sopranos. My phone was blowing up. People like, yo, Big E just broke his neck. I'm like, the fuck you talking about? And I saw the video. I'm like, God damn, I just missed it. It's brutal. Dan said, make the unchiseled Adonis do yoga. I wish I could get him to do yoga. I have DDP yoga in my house. But what I'm going to do with him is most likely we're going to go to the park and we're going to start, shooting, the basketball. We're not going to do too much. There's not going to be any jumping, anything. It's just going to be small movement to make him sweat. Fun fact, if you want to big up the unchiseled Adonis, he was 407 pounds at the, I'd say about a month ago. And Saturday, he's down to 398.6. Now, he's not doing a lot of training, but he did lose approximately 9 pounds. So that's good. Just got to keep that momentum going forward. Dark Star, Pafavo said, Chargers signed J.C. Jackson, Johnson, and Joseph. Johnson, yeah, J.C. Jackson, Johnson, Joseph. All in one day. Go Chargers, go. Oh, yes, I do have the clip for Go Chargers, go. I should probably put that in there. Oh, can't forget, they also got Khalil Mack as well. Where's my Go Chargers, go? I have Go Chargers going here. There we are. Talk to him, Arnold.
And now Go Chargers, go.
Right now, I'd say on paper, right now, the Chargers, along with, I'd say the Chargers probably have the best team on paper. Denver made a huge increase at quarterback, bringing in Russell Wilson. Kansas City's not making any moves, but I still think Kansas City's the team to beat over there. Eddie Patuan said, sorry if this is random. We needed Adonis versus Lana Part 2. Who knows? Maybe we'll do that. Hush Sounds Patuan said, am I hoping for Cody to make a comeback tonight? I think it's going to be an after WrestleMania kind of thing. I doubt they're going to have him come back and then wrestle somebody at WrestleMania. Maybe it could be him versus Seth Rollins or some shit like that. So I don't know. But I wouldn't say I'm necessarily hoping per se. So there's that. Noah, always asking if I'm from somewhere that's obviously not where I'm from. Am I Hawaiian? No, but I do use Hawaiian salt and a little bit of vampire salt. Very good seasoning. Hush Sounds. Oh no, you had said that earlier. Ice Tray Pafavo said, I'm pissed my Patriots. I'm pissed my Patriots let J.C. Jackson walk, but it's Bill Belichick, so what else is new? Indeed. There is that. David Box in the building. I will take another drink here for Razor Ramon because you are the resident, drinker in the house. So every time you show up, we take a drink. I'm gonna pour another one when we're done here for Razor Ramon. But yeah, the Steelers got the MVP in Mitchell Trubisky, so I don't hate it. I want to see them compete. Time will tell how things play out, so we'll see that. When I came down, Patuan said, what should my Pats do in the offseason? Well, for one, you're going to have to get a cornerback because you lost J.C. Jackson now. Devin McCourty, I don't know what his contract situation is, but he's getting up there in age, so you're going to need to, beef up that secondary. I'm not concerned for the tight ends. Wide receiver, I think they secured Jacoby Myers. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure Harry is going to be on the way out if he's not already on the way out. So Patriots need to get another wide receiver. My mind is so blank on these moves. I probably should have did a little bit of research, but we're not really doing this primarily about football. But wide receiver, that's a definite. They need to do that. Offensive line, get another piece. Where's weak on their offense? Is it guard or tackle? Is it guard or tackle? or was somebody hurt? I can't recall, but get another piece on the offensive line and a wide receiver. I think both of that is I think that's the biggest particular thing that they should do in the offseason. And then, of course, they let go of Kyle Van Noy, so you're going to need to fix. On the defensive side, they're going to need to get a couple of more pieces, which I'm confident Bill Belichick will take care of the defense, no problem. But primarily, you want to, get that offense a little bit better. So there's that. Raymond said, thoughts on Mitch Trubisky. Was it Nagy? Yes and no. There's no guarantee that it was all Nagy. There's no guarantee that it was all Mitch. Now that they're separated, we'll see how things play out. Like, for example, Carson Wentz separated from Doug Peterson. When Wentz played good, he played great. When Wentz played bad, he played terrible. There is no middle ground with Wentz. Either you get a spectacular quarterback or you get a terrible quarterback. So it's really like him going to Washington. I think he'll probably play a little bit better. But if the offensive line don't help him out, you're going to have a hard time. It's very tough to imagine that this man did not excel in Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor was running out of his mind. But I guess Pittman and elderly Hilton and Doyle, Jack Doyle and all that, it wasn't the well enough pieces, for him. So there was that. But I guess time will tell. We'll see how he plays in Washington, and then ultimately for Trubisky. Oh, interesting fit for Carmelo. Who wears that? That's a very weird clothing. But all right. CK3 put 2 on, said, hope you're doing well. I'm transferring to Howard University. Hey, one of my friends went to Howard. That's what's up. I heard it's, pretty fun. King Vines put 2 on, said, how's it going, brother? I'm good. But I definitely shouldn't have gotten this truck. Gas high as hell. Rest in peace to the bad guy. Hey, you ain't wrong. Gas is high as fuck. And it's brutal. It is absolutely brutal. When I I answered that. When I came down, good Lord. Gray said, let's say you wake up one morning, right? You look in the mirror and discover you've swapped bodies with Big Ben. What do I do? If I switched bodies with Big Ben, for one, I would wonder why I am now transracial. Am I still the chiseled Adonis, but I look like Big Ben? Well, no, if I switch bodies, then I am Big Ben. So that would mean I'm a retired father of 2. Moreover, I'm a retired married father of 2. I'm not sure what I do. It's a hell of an adjustment. You go from a late 20-year-old stand-up comedian, YouTuber, content creator to what should become, well, I'm going to say Hall of Famer. I'm not going to guarantee first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback. So it's a hell of a goddamn switch. I guess I would go to the gym because I got to remain chiseled bicep, tricep. But it's going to be very bizarre. I guess I would look at my belly and see if I have at least one ab to give me confidence. But if not, it'll be interesting. Raven said one of the benefits of living in a small town is that everything is in walking distance. Hell, New York City is not necessarily small, but everything that you need is so goddamn close. I think if I ever moved out of New York City, the one thing that I would really miss is corner stores. Because anytime you need something, it is within walking distance. You don't necessarily got to hop into a car. People wouldn't count Long Island and that kind of stuff as New York City, but we ain't talking about that. John said, we know you got 5 kids, Mr. Adon. No, I got like 700. But the problem is they're in the Family Jewels Natatorium. See, what they're doing is they're swimming inside of a ball sack that is yet to release. All right, unless I were to set up, a quarter appointment later tonight. But we ain't talking about that right now. Whatever the case may be, well, then again, they're going to be shot into a girl going, protection because Lord knows if somebody were to come up pregnant. Shit. They wouldn't really have a good time, in baseball. Arguably one of the best players of all time is Babe Ruth. But if a lady were to get pregnant, she said the baby is mine. Guess what? I'm transmogrifying into Ray Caruth. But we ain't talking about that right now. Carolina Panthers. But we ain't talking about that right now. Yeah, I said Cornerstone's hella stores. Why can't I read? It's hella high and expensive. Amazon fresh cheaper. Well, I mean, but you gonna order something to come to your crib? I don't really trust too many people coming to the house, man. It's weird people that's out here. It's not happening. Jay said you got a Chris Benoit. Well, if they were to take the baby to term, then call on Benoit. But we ain't talking about that right now. Oh wait, Carmella just gonna break kayfabe and jump on Corey and everything because they got a reality show. I've never watched a reality show, but I heard they always talking about sex on there. She's like a discount Nikki Bella. But how do I feel about the Raiders off season? Indifferent. I haven't really heard too much that's going on. JR said you just pulled up and all you heard was swimming in a ball sack. Well, that's a doggone, shame. Jameer said Zelina lost her accent. No, it's been on and off. Like she uses it and then she gets rid of it and all this other stuff. I don't understand why Rhea Ripley is in a goddamn tag team again. Just let her be a singles star. They are wasting her time. Tom Brady came out of retirement, goddammit. Tom Brady came out of retirement. It is ridiculous. Why? Why is he out of retirement already? I can't do it. I can't do it. Just stay fucking retired, man. Stay retired. Distraught said Jarvis Landry to the Pats. He got signed? Jarvis Landry got signed? Or did they trade him? Because I saw breaking news Jarvis Landry, but I wasn't sure what actually happened with Jarvis Landry. Hush Sounds for 5 months. Say, hey, man, just started a new job today with better pay. Congratulations. Hush Sounds got a raise. Well, different job, more money. So good for you. Greetings from Puerto Rico. Always supporting you. Great material, man. Hey, fun fact. I went to Puerto Rico 2 years ago. There's a restaurant that had very good mofongo. Racy's? Is it Racy's? I think it's Racy's. Very good mofongo. I really enjoyed it. Jarvis Landry got released. Yeah, I guess the move for Amari Cooper led them in a situation where they did not need Jarvis. Well, if that's the case, and Jarvis is released, yeah, they're releasing him. I'd like to see him come to Pittsburgh. That would be nice. If Juju Smith-Schuster walks and leaves Pittsburgh, get your hands on Jarvis Landry. I feel like you got a good it's a good trade. Rhea, fine for Amazonian emo. Hey, you ain't wrong about that. She indeed is. SJD to the Chargers. SJD. Anytime I think JD, I think about Maurice Jones-Drew. So there's that. But yeah, Jarvis gonna get picked up by somebody. He ain't gonna be unsigned for long. Kamari. Jeez. He's still a top route runner. You're not wrong about that. Marco put 2 on it. Said, rest in peace, Scott Hall. He took the best stunners. So many memories. You ain't wrong about that. A whole lot of memories. Hell, you talk about NWO. You can't have that conversation without Scott Hall. Brandon said, have I talked about Trubisky to the Steelers? Yes. I'm not too excited. I'm also not too outraged either. I'd like to see what he looks like in camp. I feel like this can be, an offense that takes him to what we expected him to be. However, Pittsburgh still got no offensive line. So if their goal is, all right, we get Trubisky and now we focus on just shoring up our offensive line, then by all means, I ain't really complaining. But now with Brady coming back to the Bucs, I'd highly doubt Jensen's going to walk. So I don't know. If I'm Pittsburgh, I'm making a move for Jensen. Alton put 20 on it. Said, I see you just got the news of Scott Hall's passing. One of the greatest Intercontinental Champions of all time. Correct. He busted his ass to get clean. May he rest in peace. Will you do a tribute vid or commentary on him? Commentary, it's going to be tough because of copyright. As for a vid, I don't know. What would I talk about? Just my my memories of him? Perhaps. I don't know. Who knows? But we'll see. MVX is looking for a little bit of attention, so you'll get it from me. He keeps typing Zaddy. I don't know what that means. Whatever the case may be, sir, you should not dress up as a bundle of sticks inside of the chat. Oh, don't do that. They're gonna cancel you. Jensen re-signed with the. Wait, Jensen re-signed when? When did Jensen re-sign? Today? He re-signed today? What? When did he resign? Ah, shit! Yesterday. Son of a bitch. Well, Brady saw him re-sign and said, I'm coming back. God damn it. You son of a bitch. I did not know this. I'm sick. I was banking on possibly messing around and getting Jensen. I did not see that. How did this get past me? I have a whole group chat where we share this information. How did this get past me? God damn it. God damn it. Yeah, I said I didn't check your Snapchat. You sent me a Snapchat? Oh, maybe you did. Oh, Lord. Ashanti said, "I'm your guy," because I don't really utilize the N word. But said, "I'm your guy. You fucks with me. I appreciate that." Good Lord, what is going on? What is going on? Kasha said, "Didn't LeBron kind of convince Tom Brady to come back?" A lot of people played a role in there. Oh shit. Oh wait, no. Wednesday would be. Wait, we got another. Steve Austin got another beer. Oh, I'm going to have to order 24 cases. Steve Austin got an American Lager beer. All right. Well, I mean, shit, if I'm going to order the 24 cases of that, I might as well order his IPA as well. So I'm going to order 2 cases. That's like $200. Where am I going to get the money? Oh, my parents did their taxes already, so their tax return should be coming in a couple of weeks. So I guess whatever money I spent, I'll replenish it because I have their bank information, so I'll just make the withdrawal. That makes sense. I'm happy y'all helped me do a little bit of extortion on my parents. Don't let them know. Is my mother watching the stream? No, she's not. She don't know how to use technology. She goes on YouTube and watches Haitian news. So does my father, but they don't know anything about my channel. But no, I subscribe to my own channel from my parents' phones. Shit, do they get notifications? If they do, if they click on this, are they watching this right now? Hey, Mom. Well, actually, my mother's upstairs, but I think she's taking a nap. When I get done with the stream, I'm going to make sure I delete the notifications so she don't know I'm going into the bank account to take a little bit of money. Hey, y'all don't share this with my parents. All right? Y'all don't share this with my parents. The Jaguars signed Christian Captain Kirk. Really? Okay, that's not a bad move. Arizona. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, Devontae Adams most likely going to walk because he said he's not going to sign the franchise tag. So it's highly plausible you're going to see him leave the Packers unless they go over the cap to pay him, which, in my opinion, they should. Don't let somebody like that walk. In my opinion, best receiver in the league. But Cooper Kupp had the best season of all time for a wide receiver. I don't give a shit. Devontae Adams, best wide receiver in the league. Do not let him walk. Divine, put 5 on and say AJ Styles versus Edge at WrestleMania 38 is about to be fire. Also, I'm starting to get sold on the Theory versus McAfee match. Theory versus McAfee works well because Austin Theory, no, not necessarily Austin Theory, but Austin Theory has magnificent in-ring work. McAfee is magnificent on the mic. They can really make it work. All McAfee got to do is follow direction, let Austin Theory lead the match, and you're going to see a spectacular contest. As for AJ and Edge, I don't want to get my hopes up because remember Nakamura versus AJ Styles at 34? I thought we was about to see the greatest match of all time. The anticipation was similar to Undertaker and Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 26. Now, after the first match, we knew what the fuck we had saw. In my opinion, the greatest Mania match of all time. So your expectation, you were damn near foaming at the mouth. Nakamura and fucking Shinsuke Nakamura, I thought we was going to see the greatest match of all time. It really let us down. It really let us down. So for AJ Styles and Edge, I got no expectation. I'm going in there like, whoever wins, it is what it is. However the match plays out, it is what it is. But deep down inside, I'm like, oh, come on, guys, fucking steal the show. So we'll see how things play out. We will see how things play out. Somebody said they gave him a thick contract. Captain Lou Albano. Where'd that come from? Distraught put 2 on it. Said, I'm also a Lakers fan. Can they be in the play-in? They will be in the play-in, but probability is they lose. If Russell Westbrook has a very good game, they'll mess around and they'll qualify and take the 8th seed. Sir Clemsy put 2 on. Say Yinzers are overreacting about Mitch. Indeed they are, but Sports fans, period. I don't want to single out Steelers fans, but sports fans, period, overreact about fucking everything. Jonathan put 2 on and said, damn, rest in peace to the bad guy. He shall be missed so much. I, too, agree. I said Nakamura and Shinsuke Nakamura. I think I meant AJ Styles and Nakamura. I don't know why I said Nakamura twice. If I did, my apologies for my insubordinates. And if you guys haven't already, click the link in my description, download the Hot Mic app, use the invite code Adonis, and follow me on said app. When I get to 25K, initially I was going to do away with the giveaway, but when I get to 25K, I'm still going to do another PS5 Xbox X giveaway. So there is that. For Patreon, I believe it's been 3 months now, so we should have another giveaway because the last one was on Christmas. I don't want to do the iPad because it's all back ordered. Like the last people who had the iPad that won, they have it now. I think a couple of weeks ago they received it, or maybe exactly a month ago, like during the week between the Super Bowl and All-Star Weekend, or right after NBA All-Star Weekend, they got the iPad. So I want to do a different thing for Patreon. So I got to figure out what do I want to give away. So there's that. I'll figure it out, but yeah, there is that, but I'll figure that out. But yeah, Hot Mic, I'm still gonna do the giveaway 25K, so there's that. Oh wait, the Unchiseled is in the building. Oh, there he is. Yeah, the Unchiseled in the building. Hey, since the Unchiseled is here, let's put some claps in the chat. He lost 9 pounds. He is down from 407 to 398. Hey, the Unchiseled is down 9 pounds. Y'all drop that in the chat room. I know you didn't want to be acknowledged for this, but I figured I would do so. And heads up to you. You're probably, well, you're not gonna forget. You know what? I ain't even gonna say nothing. You'll see it when the time comes. I don't want to give you a heads up. I'd rather you be as surprised as everybody. So there is that. But claps in the chat for the Unchiseled, down 9 pounds. He didn't really do much, but go up the stairs to go to sleep and go down the stairs to masturbate. But he has lost 9 pounds, so congratulations to him. I cannot confirm nor deny said sentiments. This may be grounds for slander. If he was to get a lawyer involved and sue me, he would end up winning rightfully. But he won't be able to do that. There might be a knife somewhere underneath his pillow, so when he goes to try to go to sleep, there will be murder. Why would I acknowledge that live on the stream? That now makes this premeditated. I'm going to jail for quite some time. That is a bad idea. Don't want to go to jail. Premeditated sort of attempt. But what if he survives? Then I'd be Cain Velasquez. Oh, Jesus. Whatever the case may be. Here we are. Good Lord. I don't know how we ended up getting here. But Russell Wilson to Denver. Russell Wilson to Denver. That is nice. Good move for the Broncos. But they have some more moves that they have to do in an effort to, get things on the road for them. It looks nice on paper. It does. But we'll have to see how everything plays out. So I'm not going to get my hopes up for Denver, regardless of the fact that I got on that orange, But there is that. Robo Turtle said, Unchiseled Adonis is going to eat me. Well, if he eats me, he would gain 200-some pounds. I haven't weighed myself since I was, I went with 215 was my weight. So by the start of summer, I'm going to weigh myself and see where I'm at. I actually started going to the steam room. So there is that. Wow, you call me a potato? Don't call me. I actually just bought some potatoes. Idaho potatoes. Also, some Japanese, sweet potatoes as well. Ashton said, remind him of your ass whipping this. Well, I mean, there is that. We got it on camera, allegedly. But yeah, the Unchiseled Adonis says thank you for the love. Taj, let you know, Unchiseled Adonis. Taj said, you are fat boo. I agree. You are indeed fat boo. Bronny Braun put 2 on, said, what about my Chargers? They look great on paper. In my opinion, the best team in the AFC West on paper. But the Chiefs are still the team to beat. They're still the team to beat. Gray said, am I that guy who gave Chuck his bracelet? Oh, you better stop it. No, I'm not. That was an elderly white man, at least in, what do they call it? It was something tune that they had over there. Kyle put 5 on and said, my Jags are shitting the bed. Balake, gonna Balake, or Blake, is gonna Blake. From a depressed Jags fan. Hey man, things could turn around. They sure up that offensive line, give Trevor Lawrence a little bit of time. Also, now getting Travis Etienne back, I'm confident they'll be able to get things better. So there's that. My brother, the Unchiseled Adonis, said, hey, I didn't forget I will be whooping the Chiseled Adonis ass once the weight is lost. See, that's the joke on you. By the time the weight is lost, you will be so low on energy that you'll be ripe for the pickings to get your ass whipped. But I don't know if you noticed, Unchiseled Adonis, but if you look right here in said corner, it is your head on the logo of the Chiseled Adonis, because I'm manifesting that you too can become the Chiseled Adonis in the situation of my untimely passing. But we ain't talking about that right now. Who knows? I would hope that you would pick up the mantle and carry the family legacy of professional stay-at-home sons. But you got a job. I don't. So there is that. Make sure my knee is healthy so I can KO him. Hey, you know what's funny? I was biking earlier. And I hit my knee. Fam, the pain that I thought I tore my ACL. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? All that rage, George Page put 2 on. Said, congrats, Unchiseled. I can understand the struggle. Hey, we had a couple of people in the chat room who was actually inspired from the first 3 episodes of the chiseling of the Unchiseled Adonis and actually lost a little bit of weight. So just know you are an inspiration to the public, Mr. Chiseled Adonis. Unchiseled Adonis, that is. So there are people who believe in you. So there is that. Did I miss a hot mic donation? Evidently I did not. Boomer Plata 5 on it said, I'm late to the party, but bolt up, baby. Go after Wagner next. Oh yes, the Seahawks released Bobby Wagner. Why? I really wish I knew. Moreover, how the hell is it Monday and Bobby Wagner isn't? I mean, free agency starts on Wednesday. All I know is, come Wednesday, Bobby Wagner better be signed. That's all I got to say about that. Come Wednesday, Bobby Wagner better be signed. It don't make no doggone sense that Bobby Wagner is not signed. Somebody better pick that man up. Because it don't make no goddamn sense. First of all, he should have never been cut. In the first place, you don't cut Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner, if he continues to play at a high level for the next 4 years, if I'm not mistaken and my math is correct, he will become the NFL's all-time leading tackler. Let me see right now. Let me go to the NFL the most tackles list. Bobby Wagner right now got 1383, right? 1383. Levante David? Damn, Levante David got 1,200 tackles? What do you know? Ray Lewis got what? Ray Lewis got 1,500? How many tackles? Ray Lewis got 1,500? How much Ray Lewis got? Shit, Ray Lewis got 2,000. I'll take that back. Ray Lewis got 2,000. London Fletcher was, damn, London Fletcher just missed him. God, dog, Ray Lewis got 2,000 tackles. I'll take that back. Bobby Wagner, we'll give him 6 years, Bobby could catch Ray Lewis. Bobby could catch Ray Lewis. Oh, Clay Matthews did retire the all-time leading tackler. That's why I had that number 1,500 something in my mind. He retired the all-time leading tackler, and then he was passed by Hardy Nickerson, and then ultimately Derek Brooks, and then Jussie Tuckle. Tuggle had passed him. No, Tuggle had passed him. And then he became the all-time leading tackler. And Junior Seau had taken that. Well, Zach Thomas and Junior Seau had passed Thomas, and yeah, all that other stuff. But yeah, Ray Lewis. So Bobby Wagner has the potential to get there. That's all I got to say about that. Bobby Wagner got the potential to get there. So there is that. Looney Tunes just became a member. Hey, you love to see it. Oh, by the way, for the people who just became members, congratulations, or I should say the older members, you guys who joined when I first made it, you guys just leveled up on your insignia. You now got the East to the West insignia next to your name. So there is that. So congratulations. And oh, Vanilla Gorilla, just put 5 on it. Why can't I see? Why the message ain't opening up? What's going on over here? Oh, there it is. Steelers should get Wagner. I think they should, regardless of the fact that they got Devin Bush in there. I think you should bring in Wagner because they like to have 2 inside linebackers regardless. I'd say bring in Wagner. You want that veteran leadership that is there. Bring in Wagner. I don't know what you got to negotiate to get him, what he would be willing to sign, but be in the conversation to get Wagner. Because if in the event Devin Bush does not return to what he was pre-ACL, it'd be great to have somebody like Bobby Wagner there. And hell, Pittsburgh thrives with 2 great inside linebackers. So why not? You know? Why not? Arlen, put 2 on it. Said, 10 wrestlers you would sign to my promotion. What 10 wrestlers would I sign to my promotion? Ah, Clariola's in the building. Hello there. 10 wrestlers I would sign to my promotion. All time or like current? Now, if we're talking about current, shit, Samoa Joe ain't wrestling. Jordan Franklin put 20 on the Cash App. Said, much love, big dog, watching the live stream. Much love, man. I appreciate that. Shit. The formerly known as Marv Glover now sent me a message on WhatsApp. Said the Jags in charge of signing everybody. Well, goddamn, they made another signing. Top 10 wrestlers I would sign to my promotion. Is it all time? Or Arlen, is it all time or is it current wrestlers right now? All-time or current wrestlers right now? Greatest linebacker and safety duo is Ray Lewis and Ed Reed. I don't think there's a conversation. Deltrick just became a member. Hey, welcome. Trillmatic said, Calvin Ridley to the holding cell. Chicken, put 4 on it. The Jags spent $150 million today? Really? I hope the money ain't transferred. Hey, somebody find me a cheap flight to Jacksonville, Florida. We got to go rob the bank. I didn't say that out loud. Maybe I should contact, members of the Lucchese crime family. Hell, they did the, what was it, Lufthansa heist back in late 60s, late 60s? 78, some shit like that. I don't know how I just jumped 9 years, late 60s to 78. That don't make no goddamn sense. I think it was in 78. The Lufthansa heist, maybe I should contact them. But Henry Hill dead. All the members in Goodfella, they all dead. Well, not all of them, but goddamn it, somebody. Arlen put 5 on. Said 5 current, 5 all time. How's that? Okay, that ain't too bad. So if I had to sign 10 wrestlers to my promotion, 5 all time, 5 current. Number 1, I am taking John Cena. He is the ultimate face. Give me Cena. 2, I'm taking Shawn Michaels. Best in-ring wrestler of all time, in my opinion. 3, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Nobody was more over for that period. He is the most over superstar in wrestling history. Bottom line. 4, I'm taking The Rock because this man, face, when you talk about, he is still, right now, he's probably wrestling's greatest ambassador because he is the biggest man in Hollywood right now. That is 4 all time. And then ultimately 5, Ric Flair. It don't get no better, in my opinion. Greatest heel of all time, Ric Flair. So those are my 5. Current, Paul Heyman. I don't think there's a better manager, and he's a hell of a booker. Paul Heyman. Current, Brock Lesnar is still going. And you put him in any era, and it works. So there is Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar. Bryan Danielson. Give me Bryan Danielson. You talk about in-ring work. He can work with literally anybody. Oh, Logan Paul is here. Oh, Jesus Christ. He can work with literally anybody. Can work with anybody. Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman. No. You said wrestler, so I can't use Heyman. So Daniel Bryan, Brock Lesnar, AJ Styles, and then, shit, Undertaker just retired, so I can't I can't have Taker. Not active anymore. AJ Styles. That's 3. I don't want to take out Cena and put Taker because if I were to make a promotion right now, Undertaker wouldn't necessarily work. Cena would work. Undertaker's character is not the same because kayfabe is destroyed. So I guess I can use that as an excuse to not use him. Who said Sin Cara? Hey! God damn it, my flashlight's over there. You lucky my flashlight's over there. All I got near me is a tennis ball. What am I doing with a tennis ball? All I got is a tennis ball. Why would you say this? What's wrong with you? Orton. Orton can work with literally anybody. Orton. So Styles, Orton. Oh, and Edge. Edge. There we go. That's my 5. Danielson, Styles, Edge, Orton, Lesnar. That's my 5 current all time. Flair, Rock, Austin, Flair, Rock, Austin, HBK, and Cena. I think that would be my 5. Oh, RV. No, I'm not gonna get into that conversation. Those. That'd be my 10 to start. Shit, I didn't pick any women. Well, I'd have to do a top 10 for women because there's enough women now and all time to where you can have their own. I wouldn't want to just say, all right, I'm gonna take these 2 and then it's my promotion. They got to work with somebody. So there's that. But if I had to pick women, current, the 4 horsewomen. The 4 horsewomen and Dr. Britt Baker. Sorry, Oscar. The 4 horsewomen and Dr. Britt Baker. And then all time, China, Trish, Lita, Jazz, fuck Moolah. Mae Young is important, but I wouldn't take Young. And then want to go Mickey James or do I want to go Victoria? I think I'd go Mickey James. Sorry, Molly Holly. Sorry, Ivory. Sorry, Jacqueline. But that'd be my 10. That'd be my 10 for the women. The 4 horsewomen is that includes Becky, Sasha, Charlotte, and Bayley. So there is that. To answer that question. Yash said Jags burning cap like it's paper. Are they contenders? No, not at all. They could be a out of nowhere team. Like, remember, I think I said it during one of the playoff streams. Somebody asked me about Jacksonville. Do not be surprised if they mess around and go 500 or slightly better. Do not be surprised. They'll mess around and be that team that mess around and win 50-50 games. All of a sudden, you're like, how the fuck is this team 5-3? But they'll be a first round exit in the wild card. But do not be surprised. Like Detroit, I said it. This year, do not be surprised if Detroit go over 500 and mess around and make the playoffs. Do not be surprised. They not going to be any different this year than they were last year. The only difference is those 50-50 games, they not going to lose in the final minute. I think Detroit going to mess around and make the playoffs. They ain't going to win a playoff game, but they going to mess around and win the doggone playoffs. Marco Patuan said, I forgot Funaki, Spike Dudley, and Shannon Moore. Listen, let me tell you something right now. Shannon Moore, I think Brock had F5'd him. No. No, Brock did F5 him out of the ring before. The F5 out of the ring in the Royal Rumble, I think he did that to, was that Matt Hardy? I can't remember who he did to in the Royal Rumble, but I remember he F5 Shannon Moore out the doggone ring right into Hardy. So there's that. Spike Dudley, honestly, in my opinion, he should have went into the Hall of Fame along with Devon and along with Devon and Bubba. But then there's a lot of the Dudleys that would have to go in too. What about Big Dick Dudley? Big Dick Dudley out there in ECW. There's a whole lot of other Dudleys, but I felt like if I'm gonna mention all the Dudleys outside of Spike, you got to start with Big Dick Dudley. May he rest in peace. But pause. But Spike should, just for his bumps alone, that is literally why he's memorable. I think he was telling a story about how he convinced Undertaker to chokeslam him out of the ring. Taker didn't even want to do it. That goes to show how why is my what I ain't gonna pay that no mind. But you know what, we're gonna do it. Hello there. Well, hello, matriarchal seed, or I should say matriarchal birth given to Don. You want to say hello to the people? Say hello to the people.
I did.
No, say hello to the people.
Hi, people.
That's nice. Yeah, the hats that I brought upstairs. Yeah, those are your hats. So take them with you upstairs. It's on the chair. Yeah, it's by the television. Yeah. All right. Say bye to the people.
Bye, people.
All right, that was a matriarchal birth given Adonis. All right. The unchilled Adonis said, "No way did mom just call me." Yes, she did. I'm right downstairs. I don't understand why she would call me from the phone. That's my mother's not really not that smart. Fun fact: I think this might be the first phone call that I've ever taken from my mother on the stream. That's never happened before. So we got a little bit of a milestone. I've never answered my mother's phone call on the stream because I mean. Well, I didn't speak to my mother for 2.5 years, but we lived in the same house. But we ain't talking about that right now. That's a different conversation. Chicken had put 4 on it. Much love, Chicken. I appreciate that. Gordy Man put 2 on. Said, checking out, brother. See you on Wednesday. I will see you. Oh, and Funaki. Number what? Cannot be on my squad. Arden put 20 on it. Said, thanks for taking time to really think about my question and going even further with the women. Yes, indeed. I'm happy to have answered. Yes, Unchiseled can confirm we did not speak for 2.5 years and we lived in the exact same house. Peyton said, Ayo, while we here, story time. I don't know about all that. My premiere of the Detroit Urban Survival Training is starting in T-minus 15 minutes. So if I was to get into a story time, for one, I'd have to locate what it is that I want to talk about in my mind. And then 2, if I get too into the doggone story, I'm going to make sure that I go from start to end. So with that being the case, I don't think I'm going to get into it. But maybe later this week, because free agency is going to start on Wednesday, so a whole lot of moves is going to happen. Who knows? Maybe I'll go live on Friday before the premiering of the Chiseled Adonis Awards. So who knows? Greatest tag team rivalry. Hell, the Usos and New Day definitely had a argument, but it doesn't get any better than the Dudleys, Hardys, and Edge and Christian. Favorite Scott Hall moment. I would have to say his debut in WCW. By far. You said you want a war? You're going to get one. By far his debut. Am I going live for WrestleMania? Yes. I was pondering going to WrestleMania. I was literally going to go to Texas because, fun fact, I was trying to get tickets to DreamCon. They sold out in front of me because of that check mark, the captcha shit. For whatever reason, it didn't show up. When it finally showed up, it said tickets were sold out. And I was really hoping to be able to go to DreamCon this year because I've never been, and I missed out. I don't even know where people are reselling the tickets. So it looks like I'm asked out for that. So I was really considering going to WrestleMania. And then they announced Austin's going to be there. And I had already seen Austin at WrestleMania 25, but he didn't say any words. All he did was come out, stare at the McMahons, drink a beer, lift the arm of Shane McMahon, hit him with a stunner, stare at Vince, drink a beer with Vince, kick Vince in the doggone stomach, hit him with a stunner, and then he just went around, drank a couple of beers, and saluted people. I never heard Austin's voice live, so I guess I'll figure that out when the time comes. But I was really pondering, but I'm like, I'm gonna go live for WrestleMania with you guys. Kyle put 5 on it. Say happy to join your channel, one of my favorite channels, and thanks for your honest assessment of my Jags. Hey man, it is my pleasure. It is my pleasure. That boy Tree said 666 people watching. Well, god damn. Why said HBK and Triple H and HBK, dude. Are you talking the MSG moment, the curtain call, or are you talking about like rivalry? Because we were talking about tag team rivalry. Yeah, said so he drank 4 beers. Yeah, it was something like that. D-Generation X, Scott Hall moment. Wait, what are we talking about? D-Generation. Oh, somebody had said greatest stable or something like that. Did somebody say greatest stable? Oh, the Unchiseled said you're gonna call me later on after this. Yeah, call me later. For sure. So there's that. Call me later for sure. Am I going live for the induction ceremony? No, I'm not. Vanilla put 5 on it. Said Jesse Smollett gonna have the Fleece Johnson as his cellmate. You ain't wrong about that. He definitely is. The click for life, indeed. Traumatic said, don't act like HBK and Shawn Michaels wasn't a crazy duo. They were when they got in the ring together, but their time together as a stable, well, a team, Well, then again, 2006 was kind of cool. 2009 was, 2006 was all right, but I wish they could have, if Shawn never got hurt, we could have seen DX go even further because they were already out of line in 98 and early, 97 and early 98. 98, when HBK was already gone, DX was doing cool shit. Like when they got that lady to show her tits on live television, shit was amazing. I wish it was, well, it wasn't live. For the audience, it was live, but it was a playback on the, because it wasn't taped live, but it was a taped show, so they blurted it out, but they showed her lifting her bra up. Man, peak DX. 97, 98, peak DX. And then 99, I think they kind of just, no, they had already disbanded. 99 they disbanded. In 2000, they were just a heel faction, so it was kind of whack, but it was that. Yeah, Four Horsemen theme song is magnificent. Magnificent. Beautiful. Have I caught up on One Piece? No, I have not. Looney Tunes, pretend on it, said, if I had to name myself as a wrestler, what would it be? Copycat. For one, I'd keep it Chiseled Adonis, but I always said probably Copycat because I'd be the dude whose gimmick is doing my opponent's moves to my opponent. Like whatever style of wrestler you are, I will take your style and hit you with your own finisher. My finisher is your finisher. So whatever style you do, oh word, you're a mat technician? Great. I'm a mat technician this match. You're a high flyer? Great. I'm a high flyer this match. You're a powerhouse? Great. I'm a powerhouse this match. So that was the gimmick that I came up with when I was a kid. And to be honest with you, nobody's ever done it. I'm fucking Kakashi Sensei up this motherfucker. I always, that was the gimmick from when I was, I think when I turned 10, because before I turned 10, when I was wrestling with my, deceased brother and my other two brothers, I used to call myself the Skull. But I didn't have a real gimmick. It was just, I'm going to go by the Skull. But Copycat is what I came up with in 2004 after WrestleMania 20. I said, if I was to ever become a wrestler, Copycat would be my gimmick. I don't think I could keep the name Copycat because it kind of gives it away, but my style would be whatever the fuck it is that you do. But I'd have to be a hell of a wrestler to do it. I'd be a hell of a wrestler to have to do it. Marco Patuon said best NBA backcourt now and past. Favorite chicken sandwich. Favorite chicken sandwich. I don't think I have one. But I enjoy chicken sandwiches. But best NBA backcourt all time. Shit, you can't go wrong with Steph and Clay. Best backcourt in NBA history. Can I put anybody over Steph and Clay? Oh, Edge is here. And Queen Sharmell is going into the WWE Hall of Fame. I don't think I could put anybody in front of Edge and I can't put anybody in front of Edge and I said Edge in front of Steph and Clay, so I'll leave that there. Deltrick, put 5 on it. Said, or Dietrich, put 5 on it. Said your channel is goated. What does goated mean? Getting a flag on Pornhub deserves a trophy. Also, if you could book your own Mania of all time, what would the matches be? See, that is a detailed question. Oh Lord, I am running out of time. I have approximately 8 minutes. Do I have a 5-minute countdown for that video? I hope I have a 5-minute countdown for that video so I could at least give you 8 minutes so I could, think of the answers for this particular question. Let me see if I can change the countdown. It better be 8 minutes. Oh Lord. Let me change the countdown now before it starts. If it's 2 minutes, I am fucked. I probably won't be able to answer your question. Good Lord. Is it 5? Please be 5. Oh yes, it's 5 minutes. Okay, so WrestleMania, I would have 8 matches. We're gonna keep it confined to 3 hours. I don't think there should be 2 nights for WrestleMania. I think that's fucking foolish. Robert Pafavon said, "Bro, I had the same gimmick idea, but you You had the same gimmick idea, but thinking of it as Mirror Master. Okay, that ain't too bad for a name. But if I had to say my 8 matches, Benoit versus Guerrero, and we're going all time. Benoit versus Guerrero. Benoit Guerrero. Austin John Cena. Benoit Guerrero. Austin John Cena. Rock Shawn Michaels. Triple H Kurt Angle. Undertaker and Sting. The Brainbusters, the Dudleys, Edge and Christian, the Hardys in a 4-way TLC match. I had to throw the Brainbusters in there. Shit, how many matches is that? I think that's too many. Shit, man. Well, we're gonna have to fill it up. Sasha Banks versus Bayley versus Charlotte versus Becky. Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler. Brock Lesnar and fuck, man, there's too many matches. Brock Lesnar and Andre the Giant. When Andre was Andre. And then Hogan, Nash, Hall, triple threat match. I think I could leave that at that because there's too many goddamn teams. Oh, boy, yeah, Road Warriors. You can't not have a Road Warriors on a card. It's a hell of a goddamn card. China versus Beth. I like that idea as well. God damn it. It's too much. It's too much, motherfuckers. That's why it's so hard to book. I'd keep it at 7 matches because you can't have everybody on the card. So I'd have to sit down and I'm going to have to give this a lot of thought. I'm going to have to give that a lot of thought. Next time I go live, ask me again. I think I'm going to have to write this down before I get out. I'm going to have to write it down so I remember. Quentin just became a member. Hey, that's what's up. Welcome. But, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to check in. See how we're all doing. Go live, hang out. You know, just chill up here in Hold My Nugget Studios. And I can't wait to see what free agency turns into during this week, man. Nest Massive put 2 on it. Said Mikaio Ito is top 10 of all time. Okay, I have no clue who that is unless it's under a different name. Why does that seem so foreign to me? I don't know. But whatever the case may be, I appreciate you guys tuning into the Doggone Live. And everybody who just became a new member or been a member, I appreciate you guys. Thank you to everybody who tuned into the Doggone stream and said, donations. Means a lot. Rest in peace to the legendary Razor Ramon. And we going to leave with one more shot for our fallen brethren. God damn, that's a lot. Okay, so we're going to take one sip. And then we're going to end like this. We got to go back to the 2000-something Hall of Fame. Hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. Rest in peace to the bad guy, Razor Ramon, man. This one's for you. Fly high, brother. Fly high. You guys have yourself a good night.